That's right, motherfucker! Somebody got a new intro! Welcome back to Paranormal the New Normal. I I am so happy to be here to be doing another horror movie bracket for my beloved audience. It's been long time. Long time. I think we did the last one back in like March. It's been almost a year actually, I'm pretty damn sure. But because somebody picked a bracket that's hard to find movies on. But
Somebody
we
picked
are
a bracket that we couldn't watch movies in front of our significant others.
or in front of our kids. Exactly. But
Yeah, I picked a bracket having no idea what it pertained. I just thought the title sounded cool, and then once he sent me the movies, I was kind of like, "Oh, good
well,
lord, what the fuck did I do?"
we'll get into that because I'm not going to complain because I actually found some really good movies in this list that I didn't think would be good movies. So there's that. But folks, that's right. On this glorious Friday the 13th before Valentine's Day, because I couldn't have picked a better day for this to fall on, we are going to do the first part of the Flickchart Sex Horrors movie bracket. Will we be doing the other 8 parts some point in the future? Not next. Not next. Not next. No way in fucking hell. But some point in the future, we'll be doing the other 8 parts. Maybe years down the road. We'll see. I am not pushing for anybody to pick this again for a while. But there's so many other good choices. But we watched many movies that are classified as sex movies, sex horror movies. Some of them maybe, some of them may not be. I can debate those, but what can I say except, well, folks, you're about to witness greatness. And of course, joining me, the man who picked this bracket, him, because he thought it would be a whole nother thing. CJ motherfucking playing the music god himself, my co-host from Maniacal Music Musings, and upcoming music artist. Welcome, sir, and whoa, and he didn't even watch any of these movies. That's the best fucking part of this thing at all altogether. Is he did not watch one of these movies. But and of course,
I'm researching on the fly.
It makes it a little more interesting that way, so I don't mind. But and of course, folks, as always, my horror movie guru go-to, Mr. Donanelli of the Horror Countdown podcast.
Yeah, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
I only get to see this guy. I only get to see this guy like twice a year because these things take so long to watch movies for usually. But I'm happy he's here, and we're gonna have some fun with this because. And CJ, I'm gonna let CJ start us off in this since it was his bracket, and alphabetically it works out. And we may have some more guests joining us eventually, but we'll see. Apparently, nobody understands when you say a certain time, it's a certain time. But it is what it is. Life happens. But CJ, the first matchup, eh, the lowest ranked movie, if you can call it that, of this whole list. Number 254 ranked Night of the Living Dicks from 2021 versus number 127 ranked Queen's Evil from 1970.
So I'm assuming Night of the Living Dicks is the one that was shorts.
It was one short. It was one short. It's about 19 minutes long.
Okay, well, we'll go with the other one then, because I'm like Don. I'm not really a fan of shorts. I mean, they have their place, I guess, if you're like a film school student or something, and that's kind of what you're going for. But once you're past that point, you're kind of like, go big or go home.
Yeah, for me, they just feel like cold opens to a film I'm not going to get to finish.
Yeah, it's
it's like watching. It's like starting to watch a porn video and then it says 5 minutes in. Oh, if you want to watch the rest, put your credit card in.
Yeah,
kind of the way I feel about EPs, honestly. Like, I'm not a fan of EPs because you start to get into them and then they end and they're like, that's it? 4 songs, 5 songs? Come on, man.
Depends on the artist. Anasake has put out some good EPs, but Don, I'm pretty sure I know which way you want to go.
Yeah, I'm going Queens as well. I'm not a huge fan of that one, but yeah, I prefer my features, not my shorts.
Well, we can't say we salute our shorts on this one because Queens of Evil automatically takes it. I will say Night of the Living Dicks was a interesting, fun short. Definitely a feminist thing, but it was definitely fun. Literally, it was like fuck. They live. It was like they live. This woman puts on glasses, special glasses, and she can see that all the asshole guys in the world are actually living penises. And there's
No
a fucking
feeling.
there's a fucking amazing line in it called that says you can't measure feelings, but you can measure a dick. And that fucking had me dying laughing. So I fucking actually liked it to some degree. Kiss of the wait, that's not the right one, is it? Oh, Queens of Evil. What the fuck? That's not the right one. Oh yeah, Queens of Evil. Queens of Evil. I gave a half a star. It was fucking horrible. Literally one of the worst and most boring movies I've ever seen. And there's barely any sexual horror in it. So I actually will give one Night of the Living Dicks because I actually rather watch that short than watch the fucking movie Queens of Evil. 1970s fucking horror at its worst. Just saying. But
Fucking cat.
of course, there's a problem with pussies in a sex horror bracket.
I was gonna make that joke, and I thought it was in bad taste.
Hey, it's got till Thursday. I finally got Mom convinced that it can go to a different home. So Thursday,
Yay!
Yeah, like I went in there and it was like, look, you little bastard, you got till Thursday. Enjoy your time. Fucking out of here.
But yes, that means that Queens of Evil moves on for one round, unfortunately. But that means that Don gets to start the next one, and it's going to be number 253 ranked Veronica from 2019, a Glenn Danzig pitcher, and it's going against number 126 ranked Bloodsuckers, Incense for the Damned from 1971.
Yeah, this is a kind of close one. I actually kind of like Veronica. I think the just
Really?
deliberate. I think the just atmosphere was bizarre and enticing. A couple of the shorts are actually really good. I like the first two. I think the first one is the vampire one, and then the other one is that serial killer one who steals faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like those two shorts. The third one, the Coven one, I think that one's a little too long, but I still actually don't hate the anthology. I think it's a lot more just off kilter and bizarre than everybody wants it to be, and I like it for that measure. Bloodsuckers is kind of like the bad side of 70s British horror cinema. It's just really stiff and soft, doesn't really have much going on. The sex scenes aren't the greatest. I like the atmosphere of it. I think the idea has potential, but it's just really kind of stiff and slow, and it doesn't really. After I think like the 35, 40-minute mark, there's like no real sexiness at all in it. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Veronica on this one.
I
I know. I don't think it's high yard, but I love the sheer shittiness and schlockiness of it.
Hey, Nikki, what's going on? I gave Veronica 2 stars. I saw Glenn Danzig as the producer and director of this, and I was like, oh, hopes are high. Oh, how sorely I was disappointed on that. It's not entertaining to me in the slightest, besides a lot of tits and some fun strip club scenes in the second short. Soundtrack's amazing because it's Glenn Danzig, but other than that, I mean, it just bored the fucking shit out of me. It really did. Bloodsuckers, what do I think of this? Yeah, I actually called that decent attempt at like light vampirism. I wouldn't call it a vampire movie. It's kind of like light vampirism. Because I like that they did like the science behind the vampires instead of making it like a traditional vampire Dracula type movie. And It was more about sexual deviancy than anything, which is a sex horror bracket. That's what I want. Make it about sexual deviancy. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the one where they go to Greece looking for their friend who started partying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
the one.
I actually enjoyed that movie to some degree because the science and the collegiate effort behind it was actually decent. So I'm gonna give it to Bloodsuckers. I prefer that movie a little bit better. It got 1 star more than Veronica did. It's not. I want to see Lori's fucking horror movie, man, because it's got to be better than Glenn Danzig's. It's got to be better than Glenn Danzig's. God, I don't even like Danzig, but Jesus Christ, you would think a rock star would make a better horror movie.
Yeah, but
But
there's Rob Zombies, so it's not like there's a high bar.
hey, Rob Zombie's Halloween's a better Halloween. Don't get me started on that again. Don't get me started on that again. But
I know, welcome fun.
but
It is welcome fun.
CJ, you're the tiebreaker. Which way you want to go, man? Actually, we never talked Danzig on the show at all. Are you a Danzig fan?
Kind of, somewhat. A couple of his records are tolerable. A couple I could kind of go without. Not somebody I would like intentionally put the record on, but also not somebody that I would like run to the stereo to shut it off if they put it on. So, I mean,
it depends on the songs more than anything.
Yeah. Ironically enough, he's kind of in that same category as Rob Zombie. Like, I would never intentionally listen to it on my own, but like if it came on at a party or something, I'm not gonna like try to like turn the stereo off or anything like that,
Or berate anybody for choosing to listen to it. I've done that.
Yeah.
How dare you insult Dracula?
Oh, I'm not talking about Rob Zombie. I'm just saying I've done that in the past where I've berated the host for putting something on.
Yeah. Like Ghost or Gojira. Anywho, you know what? I'll do. Looking at these, I'll do the Bloodsuckers one because the cover looks kind of decent, and I might actually have to.
It has some of the worst fight scenes in horror movies, but that's just 70s horror movies. They have horrible fight scenes. So, but I mean, the storyline was actually decent. I enjoyed the storyline, and
that was one of the big things I liked about it as well. And I will say this: if you are hunting out for it, if you find a film called Incense for the Damned, it's the same thing. So if you're looking on like Tubi, I think they show it under Bloodsuckers, but I think on other services they may call it Incense of the Damned. So if you see that, it's the same movie.
It's on Tubi. It's on Plex. It's easy enough to find. Yeah. But
I'm just saying, I've seen it. It did have a secondary title that you may overlook.
I think I watched that damn movie at 5:30 in the morning one day when I got my kid up for school. I was sitting there at 5:30 in the morning drinking my coffee, watching it. And it was a good morning movie. It's not like most horror movies where I want to watch them at night, but that was actually a good morning horror movie.
I love Plex. Plex has got so much like stuff like this on it that is just off the wall and weird and rare.
Tubi does too. Tubi's freaking amazing, the amount of crap they have on there for free. But especially older horror. But that means I get to start the next one. Oh, I got pains on these. Next one is going to be number 252 ranked Violation from 2020 versus number 125 ranked Frankenstein 80 from 1972. And Violation was one of the first movies I watched for this. And, I read the description and I had some fucking high hopes. I ended up giving it 1.5 stars because it was just, and they even put a content warning in the beginning, like, trigger warning, this film has sexual assault. So I was like, okay, this might be a good movie. I was so fucking wrong. It literally is one of the most boring movies I ever watched. You see the one blonde girl's tit for like 5 seconds and that's it. And then you have to watch an erect guy sit tied to a chair for 5 minutes and look at his erect dick for 5 minutes. I'm like, why? Show me the girl for 5 minutes, not the guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was literally the most boring movie ever. But Frankenstein 80, I also gave 1.5 stars because it was just horrible. It was a nice pair of tits, and that was it. The movie quality was shit, and the storyline is just lazy with literally like the most boring dialogue I ever heard in my life. Like this, it was basically just about a Frankenstein monster that wants to have sex, which great. Frankenstein's Lust, I love it. But out of these two, I'll vote for my female listeners though and give it to Violation because it is a good female redemption movie because she gets her fucking revenge. So I'll vote for Violation for that because I do love a good female redemption story in these horror movies. But Jesus Christ, what a shitty matchup of movies. That's all I can say. But CJ, which way you want to go?
I have seen Frankenstein 80 actually many years ago. I'll go with that one. I remember that one because the monster's name was Mosaic.
Mosaico, yeah.
Was it Mosaico? Yeah, something like that. So
I mean, honestly, it's the most realistic Frankenstein's monster story ever because you create a man from dead body parts. And there's going to be one part that's going to come back to life eventually, and they're going to want to use it, so it makes sense. And they never really cover that in the Bride of Frankenstein. So, but which way you want to go, Don? It's tied up at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of either one, but
I
think Violation is probably just the more technically competent one. Frankenstein 80 is just shoddy in all the wrong ways. Yeah, it's probably the one that would more accurately fit this bracket because the nudity is a lot more pleasant to watch. But I think just the fact that Violation's a better made movie than whatever the hell they decided to shit on in the celluloid that they called Frankenstein 80. I think I'm going with Violation.
I mean, it was a decent movie. It was decent, but it was just goddamn.
There's a good idea there, but they filmed it so shoddily and the effects are so bad that it's kind of hard to get invested in it.
I mean, and plus it's the whole fucking, oh, I got drunk with a guy next to a fire, and then he woke up before me and decided to have his way with me. Like, yeah, it's realistic, but you didn't really fight him off either. You kind of woke up during it and you did just lay there instead of like, kicking or punching or anything like that. So, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sure it was terrorizing, but Jesus Christ, like fight back. Like I didn't get it. It didn't make logical sense the way all the things happened. I thought it was gonna be a better movie. I really fucking did. I was hoping for like a Kid Behind the Door type of movie where like the revenge happens like swiftly and fucking deadly to the person, but whatever. That means
the Violation one kind of sounds like a shitty version of I Spit on Your Grave.
It basically is. There's an Australian horror movie called Revenge that is Violation 25 times better. So I mean, this movie has been done before and a lot fucking better. But somebody had their vision and they fucking did it and it sucked. But I know. Oh, this next matchup is so timely with what's going on in the world today. I'm happy about this. It's CJ gets started off. It's number 251 ranked. The Scary of 61st from 2021, facing number 124 ranked Witchcraft 4, The Virgin Heart from 1992.
I have not seen Witchcraft 4, but I have seen the other Witchcraft movies. So I'll go with that just based on the fact that, I mean, I don't know how similar it is to the other Witchcraft movies, but, they're not horrible as far as
yeah, I'll get to my point.
Depends on which entry. I like a few of them, but then once they start hitting double digits, then I'm not really a fan of.
Well, Don, you could talk about it. Which one do you want to go with? The Scary of 61st or Witchcraft 4?
I mean, Scary of 61st is topical, but it's not really all that sexy. Like, it's really hard to get aroused by what's going on there.
I
The
mean,
girls
yeah.
help. The girls
I was,
are
I was gonna say, there's one couch scene that really got me going.
yeah. The girls help, but it's also just kind of hard to really get into it just because it's so topical and timely. Uh, Although you're going up against one of the decent, like I said, the first 6 or 7 witchcraft films aren't bad. There is one in there that I think is utter dog shit, and I think it's either 2 or 3.
I'm pretty sure it's 4, but okay.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it is 4, but I know there's one that's either like 1, 2. It's either 2 or 3. Maybe it's 4, but there is one that I think is utter dog shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Scary of 61st, just because I think that one's just again another more competently made movie.
Yeah. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, Scary of 61st is about 2 girls who get an apartment in New York City together, and they find out it used to belong to Jeffrey Epstein. And the events that trail that, and this came out. Cam's here. What up, dude?
Sorry for the delay. Work sucks.
Yeah, it's all good, brother.
My boss is Jason Voorhees.
I'll give you a say in this in a minute, Cam. But yeah, the Scary of 61st. I mean, fucking, I actually enjoyed the shit out of this movie, and this came out in 2021, so this is right after fucking all the Epstein shit dropped. But it wasn't wasn't as big a deal as it is now. It was a conspiracy movie, and I fucking enjoyed the hell of it. There were some fun sex scenes, but the characters did annoy me a lot of the time. Like the 2 girls trying to investigate everything kind of annoyed the fuck out of me for a lot of the movie. And the fact that they're just fucking popping pills and trying to investigate shit, thinking they're clear-minded. But the ending, that twist ending though, that fucking threw me for a loop, and I was like, oh shit. But what? Cam, you gotta mute, buddy. Background noise.
How about now?
Better.
Interesting.
Better. Oh, actually, okay. Yeah, there you go. But Witchcraft 4, literally, I watched the first 3 movies to get to the 4th, and it was the worst movie out of the first 4. Literally the worst movie. You could barely tell what's going on most of the movie, and the volume control of the movie when they produced it was so horrible that you could barely hear it. So, I mean, it was fucking ugh. You couldn't understand what half people were saying in that fucking movie. It was like the freaking Miami Vice movie. So, I'm giving it to the Scary of 61st. Cam, you got an opinion on this? The Scary of 61st or Witchcraft 4?
I don't think any of these movies have good production values, even by a full moon and Nikantu standards, but they are kind of so bad they're good kind of curiosities.
Yeah.
So definitely watch with bad movie friends.
You got a choice or not, though, dude? If you had to pick one?
So there's Witchcraft 4, and the other one is
The Scary of 61st.
I'll go with Witchcraft 4 for now, just because kind of the cheese is just enough, even though it's not great.
Ooh, fuck. I did not see that coming. Well, heads or tails there, Cam? Because that's a coin flip.
Heads.
Why is it not showing the screen? Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Let's see what gets it. Somehow Witchcraft 4 wins. Fucking coin flip choice. Fuck you.
Let there be crap.
Literally. But let's see. Coin flip generator always fucking grows my computer so bad. What the hell, dude? There we go. Work. Come on. Why does it want to freeze up? Stop doing this. There we go. There we go. And 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, Cam, you could actually start this one since you missed all the other ones so far. It's gonna be number 250 ranked Amityville. Dude, mute while I'm talking. That shit is annoying as shit in the background while I'm talking. Number 250 ranked Amityville Vibrator from 2020, or number 123 ranked Sex, Demons, and Death from 1975. All right, now you can mute him.
God. So I wasn't able to see the other one in time. I've seen the trailer for Amityville Vibrator. I feel like this is a question of which one sucks more. Oh, God. This is like saying which crappy fast food place do I want to eat at. I don't. I guess I'll flip a coin. Can I flip heads on this again?
Nah, you're first, dude. You gotta just pick one.
Okay,
I haven't seen either. So I'm just going with what I think sounds best.
I guess Amityville Vibrator is memorable in its terribleness, so I guess I'll go with that one.
CJ, which way you want to go?
I'll go with the Amityville Vibrator. The cover looks entertaining, and it sounds like it might be something I actually have to watch.
And Don, did you actually get to see either? Oh yeah, you actually went to all the porn sites to watch these ones.
Yeah. Amityville Vibrator is one of the only two that I didn't get to watch. So I went with Sex, Demons, and Death just because I've seen it. So if you haven't seen it, it's basically kind of like a psychological tale where this couple adopt this young girl, and she starts manipulating the family to do her bidding, and it soon comes out that it's because she has like psychic powers, and she starts like levitating shit and like throwing things against the wall, and it's kind of like a low rent Exorcist ripoff, but it's not quite.
Kind of from what I read, it kind of sounds like Carrie almost, but
almost.
I mean,
it came out before Carrie.
Yeah, well, like a couple years, yeah. I'm pretty sure Stephen King wrote the book already, but yeah. I mean, I didn't see either of these because Sex, Demons, and Death I couldn't find anywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I am not watching a podcast review to fucking sit through an hour of a podcast review to listen to about a movie. I'm good, but I gotta give it to Amityville Vibrator though. I'm gonna avoid the coin flip because Amityville Vibrator sounds amazing based on the description. It sounds like it'd be one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time. But I have kids. I can't be sitting in my living room watching porn sites literally to watch movies. I did for one movie when a day I was home from work. But other than that, I can't sit there and watch movies on porn sites because my wife would kill me. So, yeah, I'll give it to Amityville Vibrator and make that move on. Sex, Demons, and Death does sound interesting, and if it ever comes on a streaming service, I will watch it. But just it's on my Letterboxd watch list, so if it gets on a streaming service, it'll fucking notify me. But that means that that means that Dawn starts up the next one, and it's going to be number 249 ranked Seeds from 2018, facing number 122 ranked The Toy Box from 1971.
Seeds, I thought, was one of the worst films in the bracket. It was just slow, dull, dreary, and just nothing happens. Toy Box is a one-note film that it does really well, and for this kind of a bracket, I like that it does that one thing really well, which is show a bunch of people naked for quite flimsy reasons. So, yeah, I'm going with Toy Box for this one.
Yeah. Well, Toy Box I couldn't watch because the only way you could watch it is by literally buying the DVD from Amazon, and I wasn't spending $20-something on that fucking movie. No way in hell. I don't buy movies from Amazon physically. if I gotta buy them if I gotta rent them for $3, that's one thing. But I'm not buying them. Seeds, yeah, you're right. Seeds, I had to look at the description to remember it, but God, it was fucking horrible. I gave it 2.5 stars, and I literally said it's such a boring movie, and I literally had next to no idea what was going on in it in the storyline. The only good part of it was a beautiful naked Asian woman, which kind of gives it one good thing. But so I guess I
Wasn't
gotta
the
give
whole
to
thing though
Seeds
built around the fact that she is that he was a pedophile though? Because it was implicated that she was like 16 or 17, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it was, but it's a horror movie.
I mean,
so
I know the
I
actress wasn't.
I'm
saying I know the actress wasn't, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't she like his niece or something? Along those lines.
Niece, adopted daughter.
Something like that.
It wasn't
Yeah.
very clear, and I wasn't really paying attention.
I mean, I didn't get the fucking basement scenes with like the tendrils coming out of the walls and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Is this like his desires like manifesting into something real? Like, I couldn't understand the fucking point of it. But I didn't see Toy Box, so I'll give it to Steve just because I saw it actually, and it was a New England movie, so it was relatively local to me. So I got to give it that. You gotta love horror movies that take place in Massachusetts or surrounding states. So, but which way you want to go, Cam?
I'm gonna go with the Toy Box as well, guys, because like you say, it's just like I had trouble finding the other movie, and every review I found on it was like not much of anything consequential happened. And Toy Box is just kind of one of those zany cult films where you're just like, you could definitely have a wacky, cheesy movie night party.
All right. Well, yeah, it sounded interesting. I mean, who does? It sounds like Eyes Wide Shut, but with like a weird theme to it. But
that's kind of where I would go with it. Only, like I said, it's more like a horror film than Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah,
it's kind of. Yeah.
That's not a bad pairing. I wouldn't.
And I gotta ask, what do you think about the theory that Eyes Wide Shut, like that Stanley Kubrick died right after that movie was made? When like everything going on now, like everybody's saying like him making that movie was like him trying to tell people like what really goes on.
I can see that,
like that.
But it feels a little too early to be doing like something like that where you're trying to out somebody. Like back then, it wouldn't have been. Like I said, the whole thing is kind of weird, and I'm not really like sure of like a lot of the timelines. It feels like it would have been a little early to start playing like that kind of a thing where you're trying to blow up this massive thing underground. Because wasn't the first thing like the late 2000s? Like
no,
it was like
Michael Jackson invited Macaulay Culkin to Neverland in the 90s to get him away from that.
See, I wasn't aware of that. I first became aware of him in like the late. No, I'm saying I first became aware of him in like the late 2000s when he was captured.
Oh,
I'm saying like something in the something in the late 90s, like when Eyes Wide Shut would have came out. To me, it feels like it would have been a little early to start, pulling that kind of a card out and, uncovering this huge, massive conspiracy.
I agree with Don. Like, I think because it was before a lot of the Weinstein and Epstein stuff, it was probably just a different kind of hidden evil, some other kind of unethical person, maybe more of a Hefner type,
maybe
somebody who's known to have freaky parties that went too far.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
I'd have to look into it more. I'm not one to just dismiss something. For me, it just feels more like the late 90s seems like way too early to start blowing something like this up when you didn't start hearing about it until the late 2000s, like a decade later. I mean, I know like everything kind of it takes a while to get going, to like start blowing the lid off of everything. But to me, for the way I view things, the late '90s just feels like a real early time because he filmed this before. It came out in '99, but he filmed it before, so it still feels like it would have been like a little early to blow something like that off, and then nobody recognized it for a decade later when we finally caught him. To me, that's just the way it works. I mean, I'm open to be changed, but as of now, that's just the way it feels for me.
Don't you love how? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Cam.
Okay. Well, don't you love how Kubrick's daughter denies what he was covering, and then she later joined Scientology?
Yeah, I mean that's a whole nother thing. But I don't know. I mean, Pizzagate was in the '90s too, so who knows? I mean, like
I'd say Kubrick
he
spent
may
most
have
of
been
his
ahead.
career trying to blow up Hollywood. Like,
well,
he was literally known as being one of the hardest directors in Hollywood to work with because he was so mean and belligerent and. I mean,
I'm saying, the whole thing about Shining being the proof of admission for him to directing the moon landing.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't heard that one, but that makes sense actually to some degree.
Yeah,
I've heard.
But
that's what I'm saying. I buy that one a little bit more than I buy Eyes Wide Shut trying to blow the lid off the Epstein thing. It feels a little weird to start blow it up at that early stage, but you prove me wrong, I guess.
I mean, it's mysterious the fact that he died shortly after, but it's.
I mean, he was almost.
I don't know.
I mean, he was in ill health when he shot the thing. Everybody always says that he was, not in the best shape when he made it.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's true, but well, CJ, which way you want to go in this? We gonna have a tiebreaker, or are we gonna have a winner?
I'm going with lost my train of thought here. What were the two movies again? Seeds and
the Toy Box. The Toy Box. I know we went down a wormhole.
Looking at this film just seems like it needs the ICP song in it somewhere.
I know, right?
I'm looking at this picture and reading the thing, and I'm like, this is just screaming for this song to be put in here somewhere. So,
they should do a 2020 remake.
He's going to throw it to the Toy Box.
They should do a 2020s remake of it and just put that as a theme song. But
I'm sorry, the other one just seems like it would be a Stephen King movie, and I hate Stephen King, so.
I didn't think of that, but that's actually a fucking accurate description of what it basically is a Stephen King movie where things don't make sense. But that means I start off the next one. And okay, I did not see either of these actually, but I'll start. Actually, it's gonna be easy for me to pick a winner. But it's 248 ranked Crimson Dance from 2016 versus number 121 ranked Dangerous Seductress from 1992. Crimson Dance, I haven't seen either of these. I probably could have seen Crimson Dance if I looked hard enough, but it's a 4-minute strip scene basically where a woman's stripping on stage with blood on her. That's what it is, basically, and that's all it is. Dangerous Seductress is a Japanese movie.
Indonesian
movie where a woman is beaten by her boyfriend and flees to her sister who works as a fashion model in Indonesia, and she finds a magic book and makes a deal with a witch. That sounds like a lot more interesting than a 4-minute short. So I'll give it to Dangerous Seductress because it sounds better. It literally is nowhere to stream. I think you probably have to go to a porn site to watch it, I would imagine. But I couldn't watch either of these. So I figured. But I couldn't find either of these.
Well, I've got to watch
I think I did find. What actress you like?
No, it was directed by H. Jute Zhao. He did Lady Terminator.
It's the sequel to Lady Terminator.
Oh, it's a sequel to it?
Yeah.
It's a spiritual sequel. It's the same principle. It's the same story. It's just A Dangerous Seductress is more of a horror film than Lady Terminator is. Instead of it being a Terminator ripoff, it's more of a horror film with the same premise.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta watch that because I love Lady Terminator. I love Indonesian films, man.
Yeah.
I am a massive fan of the Raid movies. The Night Comes for Us. I think Iko Uwais is like simply one of the most underutilized people in Hollywood now.
Yeah.
You know, him and Joe Tamil both are just they make, or not Tamil, what's his name? The one he's in the Raid 2 with, and Night Comes for Us. He was in the Mortal Kombat movie. They work so well together. It's Joe something. It's Tanzo, something like that.
I'd have to look at him name.
They work so well together, man. Like their fight scenes are just really brutal. Like, man, it's like that ending fight scene in the Raid 2 is, the director said, Jarth or whatever his name is, said, you're never going to be able to top that. So I'm not doing any more. And then he came out about 3 months ago and said, you know what? We got a new concept. We are doing the Raid 3. And I was like, I don't know what you're going to do for Raid 3 to make it more brutal and over the top than Raid 2 was, but I'm there for it. Like, I want to see it. Like,
well,
yeah, you should totally see Iko Uwais in Man of Tai Chi. He has a supporting role in that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a bunch of stuff in Mayo 22. He's just one of them guys. He's so good at what he does. He's not flashy, flamboyant, but he's just, he's so powerful, man. The Triple Threat movie that had him, Tony Jaa, and Scott Adkins together, again, fucking brilliant.
That was totally an 80s drive-in movie, but on a bigger...
Yeah, but it was fucking awesome to watch. Like,
yeah.
Well,
Cam, which way do you want to go? Crimson Dance or Dangerous Seductress?
I'll give it to Seductress too, because like you say, both are, one's a short, the other's kind of unpleasant, but at least it has a vision. So I think Seductress would take it.
And CJ, which way you want to go?
Oh, I'm going Dangerous Seductress for sure. I'll go for anything that's Indonesian, especially when it comes to movies.
Yeah. Well, you can watch it, CJ, on any porn site, I'm pretty sure. But
I'm finding it right now.
And Don, which way you want to go?
Yeah, Seductress.
Oh, we were our first sweep of the night, I'm pretty sure. But that means Cam starts out the last matchup in this half of round one, and it's gonna be number 240. It's gonna be number 247 ranked, the Black Room from 2017, or number 120 ranked, the reincarnation of Isabel, aka Black Magic Rights from 1973.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go with the first one because I think I did see a clip of the Black Magic from 71 and it was not that great, so I'm gonna go with the first one. Alright.
And CJ, which way you want to go?
I'll go with the first one.
And Don?
It sucks because I love Black Magic Rights. It's my favorite Renato Poselli film. That guy is just an absolute underrated gem. I love his movies, but to put Natasha Henstridge back on screen, getting her tits out at her age in Black Robe the way it did, I'm going with that one.
Perfect.
Hold up. You said Natasha Henstridge.
Yeah.
Yep. Species gal.
Natasha Henstridge, she got naked like a couple times in Black Room.
All right then. Let's put that on the movie list.
I might have to rewatch it.
Yeah, Black Room's actually free to stream on Fandango or Roku. So
Tubi's been a huge help on a lot of these movies.
It was that one wasn't on Tubi though. I had to watch it on Fandango, but I couldn't see Black Magic Rights. It's one of those movies that you only could buy the physical copy of. You can't watch it anywhere.
It was on Folsom.
So On
It was on Fossum. That's where I watched it.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Fossum it's a Tubi knockoff.
Oh, is it not on Vizio? Because nothing came up when I searched in my Vizio.
I found an app on my Kindle. I
Oh,
was searching for Tubi and it showed up.
maybe.
I was trying to put. I got a new Kindle a couple months ago, and I was trying to put my Tubi app on there, and that popped up as like one of the recommended apps, and I looked at it and I was like, "Ooh, okay, so it's a Tubi knockoff." So yeah, I saw it through
Maybe.
there.
Maybe it's a Kindle only. Maybe it's a Kindle only thing. I don't know. But
I mean, if it's on a Kindle,
Black
then I
Room was
would
actually-
imagine that it. I'm saying if it's on a Kindle, it should be available in more places.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have another sweep because I'm giving it to Black Room too. Because Black Room was amazing. It was a really good movie with a great sexual storyline and some great fucking nudity. And for once, you actually got backstory in one of these movies. You got backstory of the house and like why it is the way it is. And who doesn't love a haunted basement by a sex demon? Like that's fucking awesome. And seeing the gothic emo sister get fucked by the demon possessed husband was fucking amazing. She's like all fighting it at first, and then as soon as soon as she penetrates, she's like, "Oh, what's this now?" Until it fucking pierces her stomach and goes through her mouth. But whatever. So yeah, Black Room, I actually freaking enjoyed the shit.
You guys would love her in Cinderella's Revenge. That's another horror comedy on the fairy tale.
I haven't. I know it's one of those parody horror movies I want to see still. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. It's right up there with Blood and Honey, Winnie the Pooh. But
give that first Blood and Honey is an absolute classic. I will die on the hill that is the best of those. It is, to me, I genuinely had it in my top 10 of the year. That was an absolute standout. I loved it.
For sure.
Oh, I love that movie. It was such a good movie. It's right up there with the mean one.
Universe. I love that title. It's so, it's such like an 80s thing, but just saying it sounds so cool. The Pooniverse.
Not to be confused with the Poon verse.
Supposedly they're taking all these parody horror movies like that and making them into like a combination like horror movie. And I like the Mickey Mouse one, the Winnie the Pooh one, and the Cinderella.
Yeah, he's got the movie coming out later this year called Monsters Unite.
I can't wait to see that shit. That'll be amazing. But
it's supposed to have like Tinkerbell, Pooh, Bambi.
I know. I still gotta watch a lot of those fucking original movies first, but
I know
they're coming out so fast. I don't have time to fucking watch them with everything else I have to watch. But CJ, you can start off the other side of round one. It's gonna be number 190 ranked Kiss of the Damned from 2012 versus number 64 ranked Rape of the Vampire from 1968.
Let's go with the first one, because I can't imagine a movie from 1968 is going to be all that sexy, to be honest. Really,
Yeah, it's John Rollon. It's John Rollon's first movie. If you're familiar with him, it'll give you an idea of what it's about.
I'm not, so.
Okay, well.
What's a big movie he's done?
Shiver of the Vampires, Fascination, Living, what was it? Living Dead Girls.
Oh, I watched Shiver of the Vampires. Oh,
okay.
Half of his movies on Letterboxd are blurred out. Well, the covers are blurred out, so I'm guessing they have naked women on them. But
probably, yeah. He did do half of his catalog is porn, half of his catalog is horror films. He did porn to pay for the horror films. So,
well, there you go. But which way you want to go, Don?
Guess you got to rape Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah. Rape of the Vampires isn't a bad movie. I enjoy it, but it's structured oddly in that it's a 2-film anthology where the first film is a 30-minute short that he had originally wanted to make, but then he couldn't get enough backing for it to finance it. So he cobbled together extra outtakes and hired his. I think he hired either his girlfriend or he hired somebody in his family to be extras in this movie, and he shot them over like the course of like 2 or 3 weekends to fill out the second half of the story. So the first half of the film is the first half of the film is about this village that welcomes in this stranger who turns out to be the reincarnation of this vampire from like centuries earlier, and the villagers try to track her down and kill her. And then the second half involves the aftermath of what went on. So it's kind of he presents it as an anthology, but it's really not. So yeah, it's kind of a weird one, but Kiss of the Damned, I wasn't a really huge fan of that one. It's an okay idea. It's basically, a guy falls in love with a girl who turns out to be a vampire, and they like navigate the idea of her turning him so they can be together. There's a bit more nudity in that one, so I'm probably going to go with that, but it's kind of one of those where I'm not really like a fan of either one.
See, I couldn't watch Rape of the Vampire. It's not available anywhere I could find besides buying it on Amazon yet again.
I found it on Canopy. I had to sign up for them to find it.
Yeah, I try to avoid signing up on sites because I forget to unsubscribe after the free trial, and I fucking end up paying for it. It pisses me off.
I think Canopy's still free, but I mean, I know,
all you need is a library card.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't have a fucking library card. But I think I did come across that, but I don't have a library card. But
Yeah,
I mean, library cards still like fucking.
Read a book or anything.
I before I had kids, I read constantly. Thank you, but not just that kids. Cause that's fucking that once you have kids, you don't got time to do shit. Watching movies is hard enough. But
Yeah.
Kiss the Damned. I actually fucking love that movie. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was really well done. Great hot sex scenes, a great storyline, and it was kind of like Twilight but for adults. Like that's the way I put it. It was like Twilight for adults. It's like the vampire politics. Like there's the whole council of vampires in that movie, like there's in Twilight, but there's no whiny human female bitch like there is with Bella in fucking Twilight. So I liked it. And the kill scenes in it were fucking amazing. I love the kill scenes. So I got to go with Kiss of the Damned. I forgot about that movie for a hot second, but I don't even remember when I watched it, but I fucking love that movie. Like that was one of the highlights of this fucking thing was watching that movie. It was really well. I thought it was really well done. And who put? Oh, it's Milo Ventimiglia from fucking Heroes and This Is Us. I fucking love him. Like the fact that he plays like the human lover is fucking amazing. Like, and the woman and Michael Rappaport. Michael Rappaport as his agent was great. I love Michael Rappaport and everything.
Oh, it's got Michael Rappaport in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good actor.
He has kind of a bad ending. He's a bad ending in the movie, but he's in it. But I mean, Milo sold me in that movie, and then I never heard of the woman who plays the vampire, Josephine De La Baume.
He's running for mayor in New York, and that shit's going to be fucking hilarious.
But I mean, it was a hot female lead, and it was Milo playing and Milo. This was actually like Heroes, post Heroes Milo. So I'll fucking go for that shit any day.
Wasn't it done by one of the Cronenbergs or Argentos, if I remember?
It was directed by Zan Cassavetes. I never heard of her.
That's what it was. Yeah, for the John Cassavetes family. Okay, that's why it was artistic.
But it was well done. It was like the adult Twilight to me. But which way do you want to go, Cam? Finish us up on this.
I think we're all kind of on the same page. Well, Rape of the Vampire or Grave of the Vampire, depending on the country, is a interesting morbid curiosity as a unfinished anthology movie. I do think Kiss of the Damned is just kind of it doesn't hit me as hard as like Only Lovers Left Alive, but it, like you said, it does everything that the other emo teen vamp movies do poorly, and it does it well. And then it still kind of leaves you. I feel like if I rewatch it more times, there's going to be a lot for me to cling on to. But as it stands now, it's kind of just better produced movie and just intriguing enough.
And it's fucking Milo. I fucking love Milo. He's one of my favorite actors. So,
yep.
I mean, honestly, watching him as Jack and This Is Us is what I lead to be as a father. He's one of the best fathers ever in that show. So
he's come a long way. Yep.
Oh, he definitely has. But that means that the next matchup gets started off by Don, and it's going to be two movies I haven't seen at all. It's going to what?
You skipped me twice, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think you missed. Yeah,
well, no. I didn't skip you the first time. You went, and then Cam showed up, so I let him go, and then I went to Don.
Oh, okay.
I didn't skip you. You went before. Yes, you. But okay, CJ, you can start this one off. It's going to be number 189 ranked Crystal Force 2 Dark Angel from '94 versus number 63 ranked SS Experiment Love Camp from 1976.
You know what? Without even seeing these movies, I've got to go with SS Experiment Love Camp because there are no better movies than the wild fucking like post-Nazi sex films, man. Like the She-Wolf films and shit like that, man. Like those movies are just demented in every fucking way, man. Like, and there's so many of them, and they're like, holy shit! Like, what sick fucking motherfucker is like sitting at home? You know what? We gotta write a movie about female prisoners in a Nazi camp in the mountains of Switzerland. I mean, it's for the truly sick. So I got to go with SS Experiment Love Camp because I got a feeling that one's going to be.
I'm pretty sure both these are available. I mean, you can buy that one on Amazon apparently, and but yeah, Don, which way you want to go?
I haven't seen it, but I didn't see Love Camp, but Seeds is the second worst film on the bracket to me. So by virtue of the fact that
it's Crystal Force 2, not Seeds.
Oh, okay. So then Seeds was the worst film, and then so this one's number 2. SS Love Camp, just because it's Uncle Bruno. I fucking love Bruno Mattei movies, so yeah, I'm going with that one just on pure default. Because Crystal Force 2 is just absolute dog shit.
Oh, it's Sergio
okay.
Garone, yeah.
Well, I couldn't watch either of these, but I watched the first Crystal Force movie and I was bored to fucking shit. So
this one's worse.
I couldn't imagine being better. I couldn't imagine anything that person makes being better. The first one was horrible, and you could barely hear what they were saying the whole movie. It was like Needful Things, but shitty. So I gotta. I mean, Essex. I have a whole bracket made up of female prisoner movies. Like it's literally like a multiple
this one
part
is
bracket.
Sergio Garone, so he did a bunch of the like early Django movies and.
I thought Bruno. This was one of like the 20 Bruno did.
No, it's a Sergio Garone movie.
Oh, well, he's not bad. I don't mind it.
Yeah, he did Django the Bastard, A Noose for Django, If You Want to Live, Shoot.
Oh, that's him? God, I love that movie. That one's awesome.
Yeah,
he's like one of my. Yeah, that's one of the best underrated spaghetti westerns.
Director, but he's really good. So I got a feeling this one is probably pretty watchable.
Cam, which way you want to go?
Yeah, so this is like which asshole dog, do I want to babysit more? Yeah. I can do a women in prison movie, but when Nazis get involved, I just can't, man. It's just too much for me. But I am with you. It's like Bruno Mattei varies, where sometimes he's disinterested, and other times it's a crazy apeshit movie. But like you guys are saying, the Crystal Force movies are really fucking boring. So where do I land? I guess because I would be more likely to teach Crystal Force in how not to make a movie film school, I'm going to choose that one. I would struggle to get through the other one.
All right. Which means that
I tell you
Don.
what. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Which means Don starts up. Don starts up the next one, and then this matchup is actually interesting. It's going to be number 188 ranked, The Human Centipede 2 full sequence from 2011 versus number 62 ranked Singapore Sling from 1990.
Wow, that's a hell of a combo. I mean, are any of those actually sexy?
No.
Singapore Sling. I actually looked that up. I have seen that one. That is a black and white Greek movie. It is really weird. It's like
it's kind of hard
it's
to.
more of a mental mind fuck than it is sexy.
I was gonna say neither of these.
Both. I watched both these. Both these are weird fucking movies.
Yeah.
Dude, I came across one the other day. I was looking shit up, and I don't know why I actually sat and watched it after reading the description, but I watched Forced Entry from 1973 with Harry Reeves.
What a great name.
Holy shit.
I'm sure that's in here somewhere. Actually, I'm going to search it right now, see if it's in here somewhere.
Dude, it's about a goddamn ex-Vietnam vet who goes on a killing spree, becomes a serial killer, and then it's one of the movies, dude, you got to see, and you'll just sit there like, what in the fuck? It's a porn movie. I mean, it stars Harry Reeves, but apparently it's the one film he did that he regrets doing. Like he said, it's the one movie he just, and after watching it, I was like, yeah, I get why you did not like doing that movie. That movie was it wasn't bad, but like it'll leave mental scars watching it, bro. Like it was a fucking just a nasty, violent, unnecessary movie. Like holy shit, it was over the top.
Yeah, standards, huh?
Again, it was one of the movies like, who the fuck was sitting around and thought this shit out? Like,
I guess for this, I'll go with Human Centipede.
Yeah, I gave Human Centipede 2 4.5 stars. I liked it better than the original, actually. I mean, the idea of like the main character being obsessed, because the fact that they took the original movie and made it part of the storyline, and that the guy watched the original movie so many times that he became obsessed with it and wanted to do it himself. And like the minor character actors in it were great too. And the kidnapping scenes were fucking hilarious, the way he kidnapped all these people. The last half hour was one of the most brutal fucking things I've ever seen in my life, though. Like when the pregnant woman gets in the car and like the baby comes out of her because she's so fucking scared, and then she steps on the fucking gas pedal and squishes the baby's head. I was like, oh my god! Like that literally had me like fucking almost. That had me almost throwing up. Like that's how bad. Like if you're easily disgusted, do not watch that fucking movie. Oh my god! But Singapore Sling was fucking weird. I mean, I gave it 3.5 stars, 100%, because it was. It had more nudity than most of the movies in this bracket did, but it doesn't make up for a storyline being boring as shit, and a storyline just making no sense, and just, I mean, yeah, some hot lesbian sex scenes in it, but that's about it. So, it was just basically Korean women or Singapore women pleasuring themselves. So, most of the movie, and it was fucking weird. But I'll give it to Human Centipede too. At least that was entertaining, and I love at the end when the guy gets the fucking centipede put in his ass. That made me laugh my ass off. So, but Cam, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I can't do any of the Centipede movies, and I'm gonna reluctantly go with Signature Sling, even though that's a bizarre mixture of Skinamax, David Lynch, mindfuckery, and pretentious art house movie. It's still kind of interesting though. So, Signature it is. Oh God.
And CJ, which way you want to go? We gonna have a tiebreaker or a winner?
I'm gonna go with Singapore Sling because I'm not. There are two movie series that I just cannot bring myself to watch. One is the Centipede movies, and the other is the Hostel movies. Both of them are just like really, just unnecessarily violent and gross.
What's the other one?
Hostel. The Hostel movies.
I fucking love the Hostel movies.
They're unnecessarily violent and gross.
Heads or tails for I watched the Hostel movies in high school, and I watched the movies in theaters. I fucking love those movies. But I love the Elizabeth Bathory fucking theme in the second one. But which way, heads or tails for Singapore Sling, CJ?
Tails.
Let's see which one gets this. Oh, Singapore Sling moves on. I'm kind of disappointed in a way. I actually liked the second. I had to watch the first Human Centipede for a different podcast, and it was good, but it wasn't great. The second one I think is great. I think it's fucking like amazing.
I know the third Centipede movie
and the main character is so fucking just.
I once got to meet Robert Lasardo, who was in the third movie at a convention in 2014, and he said the guys behind it were kind of like a horror version of the Wachowskis, just nice, oddball people. And Eric, again, sweet, nice guy who just does anything, and it just was a chill atmosphere. They shot
like what 3,463,000 movies or some shit.
Yeah, he doesn't care, and it's just so funny how that. But everyone likes working on those movies because they shoot fast. Like it's like 5-hour days, and boom.
Well, that means that I get to start the next one, and it's going to be. Oh, actually, this is the one porno movie I saw. It's number 187 ranked, An Erotic Werewolf in London from 2006, versus number 61 ranked, Jennifer from 2005. Erotic Werewolf in London is a porn movie. I gave it 2.5 stars, and I said, great lesbian sex scenes, but that's basically all it is lesbian sex scenes. Jennifer is a Master of Horrors episode done by Dario Argento, which is fucking. I gave it 4.5 stars. It's definitely the type of girl you put a bag over her head, 100%. I agree with him doing that. The rest of her body was fucking incredible though, and the storyline kept you interested the whole fucking hour. But I want a backstory of how she got like that, or if she was born like that. Like I wanted like the full, but I want the whole story, and I like the full circle moment at the end. But I'm gonna give it to Jennifer because that was actually well done, put together, and it's fucking Argento. Argento is always a fucking good time. But Cam, which way you want to go?
I'm with you. I'm a big Masters of Horror, Masters of Sci-Fi, Fear Itself fan. So that's not my favorite episode, but it's still very taut. It really makes up for its lack of backstory with its just grisly nature and morbid curiosity. And again, Argento is just, he kind of just he gives you permission to just go into just morbid material, and it's just like, yeah, I'm down. I know you're gonna have a very cool plot twist.
Yeah, I mean, I love when the sun comes out when he sees the girl. He's like, Well, she's got nice tits. After she's eating like their fucking cat and shit. But CJ, which way you want to go?
You know what? We'll go with the Jennifer one because you know it's always fun to be able to make a Butterface reference. Everything
Oh,
Butterface.
this is the truest example of a Butterface, and I mean with that fucking with that annoying ass cat you got in your house, you can use one of her. But
Oh boy.
Don, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going with Jennifer. Probably my favorite of season 1. Not my favorite overall, but I'd say it's at least number. It's in the top 3, I think, of the whole project.
Which for the 3 of us who actually will have a chance to win the wheel today to pick the next bracket, there is a Master of Horrors bracket. I have all the episodes in a bracket, so that is an option. And it would actually be a fast one to get through, probably. But
sounds like a plan.
This next, but there's a lot of options. I've been adding options, and I actually have options I haven't even added yet. So, but the next matchup is going to get started off by Cam, and it's going to be number 186 ranked Live Animals from 2008 versus number 60 ranked Lorna the Exorcist from 1974.
I think I did see part of Lord of the Exorcist, much like Maggie and some of those other Exorcist knockoffs mixed in with other creature features and porn. So I'm going to go with that one just because it is batshit insanity.
And CJ?
As a dedication to my mother, I heard about this film multiple times from her because it was a movie with her exact name, and apparently in high school or at some point after high school, her friends insisted she watch it. So we're going with Lorna the Exorcist because while I've never seen it, I have heard about this movie for most of my life, and I know it's a French movie, which is generally pretty decent.
Well, good luck finding it unless you're going to buy it. But which way you want to go, Don?
Oh, Lorna. Jess Franco at his best. Lena Romay, 1970s Bush. How can you go wrong? Live Animals doesn't even really have much use here. There's only like one scene with nudity. So, yeah, Jess Franco in one of these contests against a film that doesn't have much use for it. This is a no contest.
Motherfuckers. I didn't get to watch Lorna the Exorcist because it's not available anywhere. But I fucking loved Live Animals.
I loved it.
A 4.5-star movie to me.
I'm not telling you why I found it.
I fucking loved it. It was Live Animals is a really great movie with so many twists and turns. There's I said there's little in my review. I straight up said there's little. I thought the storyline was great. There's little to no nudity in it, but the storyline was well written, and that fucking twist at the end fucking threw me.
Well, yeah,
like when the fucking girl he already had captive like ends up saying, not really. Like when she starts making out with him, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I literally was like, what the fuck? Did I miss something? And like, I thought it was a really good movie, and it was brutal. I mean, I actually talked about it on a podcast I was on back in October for like my podcasters group in New England. Like I was on a podcast talking about horror movies, and I was talking about this bracket. I talked about that one, and I'm like, it's so real though. Like they straight up box up a girl and have a buyer ship her off to like Europe. Like that's insane. Like it's so realistic. Like realistic horror is what fucking gets me. So the fact that this shit really happened is what fucking gets me. So like Live Animals, I fucking loved. I'll give my vote to that. Not that makes a fucking difference, but
hey, fair enough.
DJ gets to start off the next one. CJ gets to start off the next one, and I don't know if I did watch one of these, but it's going to be number 185 ranked, The Witch's Sabbath from 1988, also known as La Visión del Saba, versus number 59 ranked, Exorcism from 1975.
Go with Exorcism.
And Don?
Jess Franco against a film that doesn't have much use for it. I'm giving this to Uncle Frank and Exorcism.
Yeah, The Witch's Sabbath I couldn't find to watch anywhere. You could apparently only buy it on Amazon. It looked like an interesting movie that was actually like well done. And I mean, it's a fucking it's Bellocchio. But Exorcism. I remember. Yeah, it had about the priest who. It's about the priest. Yeah. I mean, Exorcism had a good storyline, great nudity, but it was horrible acting. The acting was just fucking garbage. And there was enough 70s, there was enough 70s Bush in this movie to satisfy anyone's desires or needs. The death scenes were horribly shot, but I mean, the Bush sold it. So I'll go with Exorcism as well, making it move on. But which way would you have gone, Cam?
I wasn't able to find either one. The first one looked like an interesting. It wasn't Mario Baba, but it looked like that kind of movie. But Exorcism, I think I would have more fun with. So I think it's going to sweep the leg.
I think it's according to Letterboxd, it's not available anywhere. So I either found it on YouTube for free, like somebody uploaded a free stream of it, or it was on some app I had to like sign up for a free trial on to watch. It's one of those two things, probably. Might be on YouTube.
I found it on YouTube.
I
found it on YouTube.
Yeah,
personally.
a lot of old horror movies are on YouTube for free, but because someone uploaded them and they're not taking it down because no one gives a shit. But that means there's two matchups left in round one, and this one gets started off by Don, and it's going to be number 184 ranked 555 from 1988, or number 58 ranked The Shiver of the Vampires from 1971.
Shiver of the Vampires. 70s Bush versus something that's not really that good.
Yeah, I couldn't find 555 anywhere. I think it's one of those porn site movies. But
I got a copy of it. I can upload it for you.
Yeah, all right. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I got a digital file of it. A friend of mine gave it to me years ago, and I still have a copy of it. I can send it to you if you want it.
All right, cool. I'd watch it. But Shiver of the Vampires, I gave it 2.5 stars. I thought the storyline was pointless and boring, and the camera work is shoddy at best, and the pacing is strange and confuses the shit out of you. But the nudity was the saving grace. So in a sex horror movie bracket, I'll give it to the nudity. So Shiver of the Vampires gets my vote. But which way you want to go, Cam?
I'll go with Shiver reluctantly, but hey, it's a morbid curiosity. It's fun, kind of. So yeah.
And CJ?
So what do we got? Shiver and
555.
Shiver of the Vampires. Okay, 71. 555. Go with Shiver of the Vampires, I guess.
Oh, another sweep. Gotta love it. Which means we have our last matchup in round one. Get started off by me, and I only could watch one of these movies because the other one's on porn sites, and I didn't want to watch the first one even. So, but it's number 183 ranked, Angel of Darkness 2 from 1995, versus the highest ranked movie in this part of the bracket, number 57 ranked, Night of the Demon from 1980. And I couldn't watch Angel of Darkness 2 because Angel of Darkness 1 and 2 are only on porn sites, I'm pretty sure. But Night of the Demon is a Bigfoot movie. Which, this is a paranormal podcast. I love fucking Bigfoot. Well, okay, I don't love fuck Bigfoot. I love Bigfoot. Just to put that out there. I'm not trying to say I have Bigfoot erotica shit going on. But Night of the Demon was a fucking amazing movie. I literally put my review 4.5 stars. Cross species breeding between human and Bigfoot, check. A guy getting his dick ripped off by Bigfoot, check. Horrible blood effects, check. Decent storyline, check. Weird ass shaped tits, check. A must watch. Night of the Demon. A guy getting his dick ripped off by Bigfoot. Do I need to say more? Do I need to say fucking more for a good movie? Like, Jesus Christ. I couldn't ask for that. I have a Bigfoot movie bracket, and I gotta make damn sure this movie's in there, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed, and I'm about to add it. But, Cam, which way you want to go? This is like literally the first movie I watched because it was a Bigfoot movie. And I was like, oh, there's a Bigfoot movie in this? Oh my God.
I'm sure if there was an edited version of it, I would enjoy that one more. I was not able to see it, but I did see a review on it. It looks hysterical.
You can rent it on Amazon or at Fandango. So,
all right. We shall see.
And there's a whole Bride of the Woods thing out there for the Bigfoot community of supposedly of women that get taken by Bigfoot to mate with him in the woods and they become basically his brides. It's been a thing forever in the paranormal community, and this movie just fucking makes it amazing. But there's another movie that Bobcat Goldthwait did. Bobcat Goldthwait did a movie, like a found footage movie, where it's basically the same thing. But DJ, which way you want to go?
We'll go with whatever the Bigfoot movie is. That's different.
Night of the Demon.
You don't see a lot of Bigfoot movies.
Oh, Don lost the connection apparently. Fuck. And it was his turn. Night of the Demon's moving on regardless. But yeah, he'll come back on in a sec, I'm sure. But yeah, it's called Night of the Demon. I honestly say everybody should watch it. It's fucking incredible. It's my, I forgot about it for a hot second, but it's my shining fucking star for this whole bracket. Was fucking Night of the Demon. Because you wouldn't think it's a Bigfoot movie with that title, but it is. Oh, there's Don. All right, good.
Have you seen Sweet Prudence and the Legend of Bigfoot? That's a fun Skinamax parody.
I have not, but I will watch it. Don, perfect timing.
Yeah.
Which
internet
way do you want to go end out to finish off round one? Was it Night of the Demon or Angel of Darkness 2?
No, I know. I'm not a huge fan of all those Japanese super huge penis porn movies. I'm gonna go with Night of the Demons, even though I'm gonna say Night of the Demons. Yeah, Night of the Demon. Yeah.
Bigfoot rips a dick off. I mean, that's all you need to hear. That's all you need to fucking hear to vote for it. I mean, it's literally one of the most amazing things ever. This dude's just in the fucking woods and gets his dick ripped off by Bigfoot. Like I couldn't get over that fucking scene. I was like, oh, I literally called my wife. I'm like, come look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like it fucking blew me away. It really did. I'd like to watch that again. It's such a fucking good movie. But round 2 can start off with Cam starting us off. And you missed these two in the first round, Cam. But it's Queens the Evil from 1970 versus Bloodsuckers and Sense for the Damned from 1971.
I'll probably go with Bloodsuckers. I think that one just had just goofy atmosphere, even though it wasn't great.
And CJ?
Oh, I'm sorry. I spaced out. What are we doing again? I thought we were still
Bloodsuckers versus Queens of Evil. No. We're in round 2.
Oh, Bloodsuckers. Yeah, Bloodsuckers.
Yeah. Dom, which way you want to go?
Yeah, Bloodsuckers.
And that's a sweep. Because that, for me, that's a half star versus a fucking 3-star movie. So I'll give it to Bloodsuckers. I like that movie. But next matchup is going to start off by CJ, and it's going to be Violation versus Witchcraft 4, the Virgin Heart.
I'll go with Witchcraft just because Violation didn't look that interesting.
It wasn't. But Don, which way you want to go?
Not really a fan of either one, but I guess Witchcraft.
Yeah. What I rate the Violation 1.5. Witchcraft 4. 1 star. All right, I gotta go Violation because I gave it a 0.5 star more. Witchcraft 4 was just fucking horrible. The first 3 were decent, but the first one was just fucking garbage. Which way you want to go, Cam?
I'm gonna actually reluctantly put Witchcraft 4. It just seems like the kind of movie I would watch on Elvira or Joe Bob. It's just awful, but I really laughed at it a bunch just because of the stupid effects.
I honestly want to see if there's a fucking MST3K version of it, because they should be. But that means that Don, you start off the next one. It's Amityville Vibrator versus the Toy Box.
Oh, damn.
Sucks. I haven't seen Amityville Vibrator, so I got to go Toy Box just because I've seen it.
I haven't seen either of these, but I will say that Toy Box seems more interesting. Out of the two, I mean, Amityville Vibrator seems like a fun storyline, but I actually have an Amityville bracket I made up of all the Amityville movies, and that's on it. But maybe eventually we'll get to that. But it even has the Ryan Reynolds remake. But Toy Box gets my vote. Which way you want to go there, Cam?
Yeah, I've voted on it before. I'm gonna go with Vibrator because it is just like there's no words to put it in any perspective, but I think everyone should watch it and just give their best WTF expression. It's just insanity.
I mean, a haunted vibrator sounds like a fun movie, but which way you want to go, CJ?
I'm gonna go with Toy Box. I think I like the concept of that one.
70s Eyes Wide Shut wins it. And that means the final matchup in this side of round 2 will get started off by me. And it's going to be Dangerous Seductress versus The Black Room. I haven't seen Dangerous Seductress. It looks like a good movie, but Black Room is an amazing movie, and I saw it, so I got to go for Black Room. But which way you want to go, Cam?
Yeah, you've converted me. I think Black Room actually would be more fun. So
it teaches you what you get when you buy a house that a grandmother used for hippie sex parties in the 60s. But which way you want to go, CJ?
Do what?
There's more. It's Dangerous Seductress versus The Black Room, and there's more than one way to skin a cat. Just
yeah.
saying.
Dangerous Seductress. I want to, because I downloaded that one. I want to see that one.
And Don, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going Black Room.
And Black Room moves on as it should, because that's actually a good movie. Dangerous Seductress just sounds like a sex movie, which I'm down for, but I like story. It has one of my well, Jen was supposed to be on this. That was on our show, CJ, but she got too busy with her Moody toy blowing up. But as she said in the podcast we did together about horror movies, I like a little nuance to my horror, and Black Room gives you the nuance. So, to some degree. But the other side of round 2 is going to get started off by Cam, and it's going to be Kiss of the Damned versus SS Experiment Love Camp.
Definitely Kiss of the Damned. Need we say more? We've made all the great points about it. Let's go.
And CJ?
Yeah, Kiss of the Damned.
And Don?
Kiss of the Damned.
Yeah, that's a sweep. I really like that movie. That's one of the top 3 movies for my whole fucking in this whole bracket for me. Really, it was a damn good movie. Adult Twilight. I am fucking hashtagging that shit. Adult Twilight. But the next matchup gets started off by CJ. It's going to be Singapore Sling versus Jennifer.
So Singapore Sling was the weird Greek one that I've seen.
Yes.
Jennifer was. I'm trying to remember what you guys said about that one.
It was a Masters of Horror episode. Butterface.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go with the Butterface.
Butter. And which way you want to go there, Don?
Butterface over something that's not really all that usable. I'm going Jennifer.
Yeah, I gotta go Jennifer too. It was more enjoyable to watch. Singapore Sling was just fucking. My wife even came to the room and was like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I'm sorry. I'm of the mind. If it's black and white, it better be attached to Vincent Price in some kind of way.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Vincent Price only did like 3 black and white movies.
It's got to go for Jennifer.
You know, but it just like it's that kind of style, I guess. Not him directly, but just that style that he did.
And what you say, Cam?
It's got to be Jennifer.
Another sweep. Oh, the next round's gonna be hard. But we have an exorcist matchup in the next round, and it's gonna be started off by Don. Is it Lorna the Exorcist or Exorcism?
Lorna.
All right. We got to put a little bit of rush on this. But I got to give it to Exorcism because I actually saw that. But which way do you want to go there, Cam?
I'm going to go with Lord of the Exorcism because even though Exorcism is also crazy and had some sleaze, I just feel like Lord of the Exorcism, you're just going to get into it a little more and just be like, this is crazy, kind of fun, kind of dumb, but dumb fun.
And which way you want to go, CJ?
I'm going Lorna the Exorcist.
And that means that the final matchup in round 2, is going to get started off by me. And it's going to be Shiver the Vampires versus Night of the Demon. I got to go Night of the Demon. I already boasted about that movie for enough now. I got to go Night of the Demon. But which way you want to go, Cam?
My vampires, man.
Look at me putting Night of the Demon in the winner instead of putting my vote down. Jesus Christ. But which way do you want to go, CJ?
You said it was what again? Night of the Demon?
Night of the Demon versus Shiver the Vampires.
Go with Night of the Demons.
And Don?
Shiver of the Vampires.
Heads or tails for vampires?
Heads.
Yeah, heads.
John's pick.
Heads.
Right. I got you. Oh, the Night of the Demon wins. Fuck yeah. Finally one goes my way. I already had a couple movies I'd like to fucking vote out of this, so fuck y'all. But that means the quarterfinals get started off by Cam. And it's going to be Bloodsuckers versus Witchcraft 4 The Virgin Heart.
Definitely Bloodsuckers, because Witchcraft 4, you're going to need a lot of drinks for that one. So.
Tell me about it. And CJ?
Bloodsuckers.
And Don?
Bloodsuckers.
Yep, that's a sweep, all right. That's a sweep without a fucking question. I can't believe Witchcraft 4 made this fucking far. I really can't.
I don't know.
But CJ, is it the toy box or the black room?
Oh man, I thought we already did this one last round.
Nope. Toy box took out Amityville Vibrator. Black room took out Dangerous Seductress.
Oh, that's right. So it's Toy Box and Black Room.
Yep.
Let's go Black Room.
And Don?
Black Room.
Yep, I agree. 100. I didn't see Toy Box, so I agree. And Cam?
Gotta be Black Room.
Ooh, we're gonna have a fucking tough ass finals. I can already tell.
Fuck this
And
toy box.
Somebody did. And the other side of the quarterfinals gets started off by Don. Kiss of the Damned or Jennifer?
Oof. Jennifer.
I gotta give it to Kiss of the Damned. It's an actual movie, and it was a really good movie. Which way you want to go, Cam?
Jennifer, just by a tad, just because the images aren't going to leave your mind. Well, Kiss of the Damned is kind of more of a cool but slow burn. So, Jennifer.
And CJ?
Jennifer.
Which means Jennifer moves on, unfortunately. But I'm not disappointed. It was a good short episode. And which way on this final matchup in the quarterfinals, we're going to start off by me. And oh god, it's Night of the Demon versus Lord of the Exorcist, and I'm obviously going with Night of the Demon. I will whoop that movie till it's out. But Cam, which way you want to go?
Lord of the Exorcist.
And CJ?
I'm going Lorna the Exorcist.
Oh, fucking it. And Don?
Lorna. Not because I hate Night of the. Not because I hated Lorna the Exorcist is just better at what we're trying to do here.
I get it. I haven't seen it, but I get it. Which means the semifinals get started off by Cam, and it's Bloodsuckers versus the Black Room.
Black Room sweeps the leg.
And CJ?
Black Room.
And Don?
Black Room.
Yeah, I gotta agree. It's a better movie. Bloodsuckers isn't bad, but Black Room's more modern and has a better storyline. But the other side of the semifinals gets started off by CJ, and it's going to be Jennifer versus Lorna the Exorcist.
Lorna the Exorcist.
I swear to God, the movie I've never seen wins this, I'm going to be fucking pissed. But and which way you want to go, Don?
Lorna.
I never seen Lorna, so I'll vote for Jennifer. But which way you want to go, Cam?
Jennifer sweeps.
Oh, which means it's gonna be. I'm gonna fucking kill that cat myself, dude.
Shut up!
Which means fuck you, it said. But heads or tails of Jennifer there, no. Cam.
Tails. Cause get it? It's got a cat.
Oh, Jennifer takes it.
Yeah.
I almost didn't see that coming. But, which is what half people in this movie said. But that means the third and fourth place matchup will get started off by Dawn. And it's going to be Bloodsuckers versus Lorna the Exorcist.
Lorna.
And I got to give it to Bloodsuckers because I never saw Lorna. But which way you want to go there, Cam?
I think Lord of the Exorcism is just a little more just zany. It has to take it.
Well, it's a 70s matchup in the third and fourth place matchup. But CJ, which way you want to go?
Lorna the Exorcist.
Which means Lorna takes third place. And the finals matchup is going to start off by me. And it's going to be the Black Room from 2017 versus Jennifer from 2005. I got to give it to Black Room. It's an actual movie and it was enjoyable as shit. But which way you want to go, Cam?
You know I love Black Room.
And CJ?
Black Room.
And Black Room takes first place in this. But which way would you have gone, Don?
Black Room.
Which means, folks, our final four are number 126 ranked Bloodsuckers, Incense for the Damned from 1971 in fourth place. Number 60 ranked Lorna the Exorcist from 1974 in third place. In second place, number 61 ranked Jennifer from 2005, a Masters of Horrors episode. And in first place, number 247 ranked The Black Room from 2017. And that means that, folks, the sex horror bracket is officially, the first part's officially over. We'll get to the other 8 parts at some point in the future.
I'm afraid
If you look at my letterbox, I literally have 1.4K lists made up for brackets, so that's scary enough as it is. But let's see who gets to pick the next bracket, which CJ cannot be on it because he picked this away, but punishment is a way too, I guess. CJ's like, I'm never picking sex horror again. Oh, come on, stop fucking freezing up and let me do it. Oh! I get to pick a fucking actual. I actually get to pick a bracket on my own fucking show for the first time ever. in two or three fucking.
He picks the bracket and he can't host the show anymore.
Or if I fucking went in, it kicks me out. I love it.
I just made that joke. I literally just said that.
Well, I'll let you guys know what I pick, but quickly as possible. Cam, where can they find you? Unmute, Cam. Where can they find you? Cam, hello. Okay, Don, where can they find you?
Okay, yeah, you can find me on Noma Room in Hell presents Fresh Cuts. It's a weekly look at the latest major release. We do streaming, theatrical, VOD. As long as it's a new movie, you can find that on the Dark Discussions Network, or you can find that under the Noma Room in Hell feed, since it's a sideshow. And you can also find me on Noma Room in Hell presents Creature Comforts, which is a monthly giant monster and creature feature show under the same bracket. As well, I think you can also find past episodes of my show, The Horror Countdown. Basically, it's me and a guest. We pick a topic and do a top 10 countdown. Should be available under most podcasts.
And Cam, now that you actually have service, where can they find you?
You can find Jacked Up Review Show as well as our True Crime History podcasts on Podbean, Anchor, Spotify, and more. I'm going to be guesting on Puppet Master's Castle Freaks, which examines a lot of deep cuts in Charles Band's Full Moon resume, so that's going to be fun.
Get me on that fucking show. But CJ,
Yes.
Where can they find you?
MusicGodCJPlaying.rocks is the website. New record or debut record coming out April 20th called Neon Exodus. It's going to be available all the buying places, Facebook, TikTok, all of that kind of stuff. But before that, in 9 days or 8 days on the 21st, my first single, X Marks the Spot. It's a Gen X anthem. It'll be on all the websites. So look for the X and, yeah.
And it's an amazing fucking song. But you can find Paranormal the New Normal Anywhere it says in the outro. Go check the outro out at the end of this episode, and you'll find me everywhere there. I will pick my bracket shortly, and we'll start working on that after I finish watching movies for the Asylum bracket. So it'll be faster. My baby now plays with things while I watch movies, so that helps a lot. Rather than having to watch her shows 24/7. But come back next time, folks, and check it out. Everybody have a good night, please, and have a good Valentine's Day, and try not to make it a sex horror
Yes.
event. Have a good night, everybody.